Hello, my lively and long-legged Loxodon lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Congratulations, you've done it. You've found the champ dog. Today, we are going to be jumping into the arena, and I have an absolute nonsensical banger for you guys. I went downtown, I went to the Jank Bank, and I made a withdrawal. I'm going to share it with you guys today. But first, you know what we need to do to set ourselves up well, to have a great day, to have a great life, to get ever more intelligent and ever more handsome. And that's coffee. Coffee is always right. That is delicious. All right, so I brewed up some absolute nonsense for you guys. I cannot wait to share it with you. We have some absolutely ridiculous games coming up. I am pretty tired of this video and I make some stupid mistakes, but I still love it. It's great. I hope you guys love it too. Let's jump in and show you what we're playing. All right, guys, so today we are playing some Prismari jank. It's like a big spells ramp list. I've been I've tried to play this archetype before in regular standard. Obviously it didn't work, but I love Magma Opus. Since Strixhaven came out, this idea of blue and red ramping into huge spells, it speaks to me. It tickles my fancy, so we're doing it. So this is the list. We've got some Frostbites just to try and keep us alive. Prismari command ramps and does stuff. We've got Magmatic Channeler because it's a pet card of mine. It's terrible. It shouldn't be in the deck. It needs to go. Torrent Sculptor, Flamethrower Sonata. So it can be removal. It can be a 4 mana 6/6 with Ward 2, depending on the situation. A couple of Draconic Interventions just to try and keep us alive. It really should be 4, but when you run up against dragons, it's terrible. But we've got a lot of ways to discard it when we don't want it. We've got Magmatic Channeler, Prismari Command, Flamethrower Sonata, Unexpected Windfall, all ways to get rid of this in matchups where it's bad. So maybe I should increase it to like a 3-off. Goldspan Dragon, because it's Goldspan Dragon and we're trying to ramp. 4 Aaron's Epiphany and Magma Opus as the top end, and a single Creative Outburst. So the basic point of the deck is I don't care about anything from Goldspan Dragon or to the left. None of those cards matter. All we want to do is get to a point where we can just chain ridiculous, massive spells. Auron's Epiphany into Magma Opus. Creative Outburst, it's just like another big splashy spell. I don't even think it's that great. But, you know, the consensus is it's better than Elemental Masterpiece. I actually personally prefer Elemental Masterpiece to get the 2/4/4s, but I just wanted another big splashy spell that I could potentially get rid of for a treasure token. But the card that really makes this deck work, Unexpected Windfall, that's the reason we're playing this. I've played a lot of decks against a lot of decks playing this, and it just looks really fun. And it obviously slots really well into this archetype where we want to ramp, but we also have some synergy with having things in our graveyard. So that's the list. I'm not going to labor it too much. It's jank. It's fun. I just want to cast some big things. So shuffle up and let's go do it. Okay, we're on the play, which is nice. I've turned my volume up way too loud, trying to get my headphones to work properly. This problem will resolve itself shortly, I promise. Hand is okay. It's not amazing, but we got a turn 2. We got a potentially some removal here. I think we just lead on the Snarl. Doesn't really matter. We're not doing anything turn 1. But playing it, there's the delay while it asks if we want to display anything. So there's no point in not playing it untapped. And it also doesn't matter if we play it first turn or second turn, so we might as well just get it out of the way. Play the island we've already revealed. So we can get rid of the Sentinel. But I'd have to discard my Unexpected Windfall, and I don't really want to do that at the moment. It's the only thing I have in hand that will turn on the Torrent Sculptors a little bit later. Ranger class, okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. So what do I do here? These are not instant speed. And I kind of want to keep this. Do I just resign myself to taking a beating? Oh wow. That's just truly terrible. We really really screwed the pooch on this one. Sad. Just tap, discard a card for no reason. Oh, that's what we get for playing this card. That is what we get. I also am meant to do this before playing a land, so that I can at the very least hit a land. Yep. Savage. Okay, so I can play this, which will ramp me directly into Epiphany. I could also play it, get the 2 treasures, and use this to ditch the Opus and kill a creature. But I don't want to. I think Magmatic Channel is just going to be a chump blocker here. I don't think it belongs in this deck, but I like it. It's a pet card of mine. It did actually just win me a long grindy game against an Esper control list, just by being another card I could play that was threatening enough to demand an answer. So by that point my graveyard was pretty chonkers, it was a long game. So it was a 4-4, so my opponent still had to spend a card to answer it. Block the 2-3. That's an easy one. Sure. So I think I have to ditch the Opus here. Great, another Sculptor. Okay, so I actually have a few options now, which is interesting. So I can Sculptor and exile the Opus to get a 6/6. I can Draconic Intervention and wipe this board, which is what I feel I should do. Or I can Epiphany. What are the chances if I activate this and ditch a Sculptor, I'll find something I can do with 3 mana? Low. Yeah, so I think I just do this. Unexpected Windfall will do the job here. So there's no point getting rid of the Opus. I could still use that to power up a Sculptor later in the game. Yeah, really unfortunate sequencing on my part a little earlier in the game, so we should have an extra card in hand. I can't believe we're still alive, given how dirty we've been. I mean, I know it's only like turn 5, but Werewolf Pack Leader, sure. And Prosperous Innkeeper, sure. Do I want to sack all my treasures just to take an extra turn? That doesn't seem like a great value at the moment. I think I just make the 6/6, hold up Frostbite. The ward will come in handy here as well. If they try to fight this, it'll take up most of their turn. Old Growth Troll, sure. Let's attack. Take another turn. We'll get to make another chunky boy. I think this one will be a 5/5. Oh, man. Is that all 4 Torrent Sculptors? It is. That is all 4 of my Torrent Sculptors. Now, I've had in the past this rounded up clause not actually work. Ah, Epiphany gets exiled, doesn't it? Right, so I can't do that. Discard a card, then draw a card. I don't have an instant or sorcery to discard. I don't have anything in my, yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm going to be recklessly aggressive. This is a significant attack. I'm assuming my opponent might block the Haven with their troll. No, they take it. Okay. That was not expected. I think I just play this guy out as a chump blocker. Just a 4 mana 3/3. Just in case, you know. Wow, this game turned around so quickly. I really was not expecting to be alive right now. I mean, this is exactly the sort of matchup where I thought we'd just get completely run over. Sure. I mean, you don't have another hasty threat to follow up with. You can't really afford to attack with the troll here. I mean, they probably attack with the troll and just try to chump with the innkeeper. No, but then they die to the Haven. Okay, so unless this card is something pretty good, our opponent is in a fair bit of trouble. And if we draw an Epiphany or an Opus, or even our Creative Outburst, this game is just over. Are we going to win this? We actually, with this pile, we're going to beat MonoGreen. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is illegal. Call the police, somebody. Hey, FBI guy, if you're watching, I think I need to be arrested. I really hope our opponent is actually thinking about their next move and not just roping because they're salty. Like, I always want to assume the best of people because I don't understand the value in salt roping. Okay, 6. Do they have a follow-up play or do they just die here? Gain a little bit of life. So if I attack with the 6/6 and power up the Haven, they block both, they take 2, and I die on the crackback. That's a little unfortunate. And there's no point attacking with just one of my sizable things because they'll just chump with the innkeeper. So I can, again, play this out as a chump blocker, but it will just be a 2/2. So I think we just face the fact that our Haven has to take one for the team here and hope to draw something we can pitch to Flamethrower Sonata next turn. Okay, so I might not win here. Oh, what if they power up their Haven? Do I just die? I do. Alright. Cancel the police. I no longer need to be arrested. Damn, I wish I had that chump blocker. Cool, cancel the arrest, please. Cancel the arrest. Still, we're getting a good run for their money. I was not expecting to do that well. That was so close. If we'd top decked anything other than like land in the fourth, what's it called? Flamethrower Sonata, Torrent Sculptor. Yeah, if we'd top decked anything other than land or the fourth Torrent Sculptor, we probably would have won that. This hand's far from great, but I'm keeping it. MonoGreen again. Ooh. Spicy. So we're probably just going to ditch this for mana at some point in this game. Take our 3 here. I wonder why they're playing the Paragon. Do they have, like, party things in their deck? I was going to say, because, like, you can just play the Werewolf Pack Leader, can't you? So if I do this, make a treasure, next turn I have 5 mana, and I can't really do anything on 5 mana, can I? I mean, I'm still going to make the treasure. This needs 4. Yeah, 4 in my library. So I'm just thinking it might be better to do 2 and then draw and discard. I should have done it before combat so they don't draw a card. That was, I just forgot about that ability. That was, yeah, just 100% bad play on my part. Make a 6/6 next turn, which is pretty spicy. Sure. Alternatively, we can use it as a removal spell, but we're probably making a 6/6. That's fine. Get rid of the Opus. That's audacious. I wonder what they've got. You know what? This is the one drawing them cards. I think I just want to get rid of this. Battle Mammoth. I think it makes sense to use the mana there. We don't have anything else to do with it. Take the trade. We go down to 6. Do they have an answer to the dragon? Go on, cast it. Yes. Okay, so I was just thinking, if I cast this, I get 2 treasures for 4 mana, so it's not enough to cast the Epiphany, unfortunately. What's the squid about? 8, so I can get in for 10 here. Is there... So I get in for 10, or I can get in for 6. Alternatively, get in for 6. If I'd cast this, I wouldn't be able to activate the Haven and block something. That's what's going on here. Block the Professor. I still take the 1 trample damage. Either way, I'm taking 1 trample damage and dying. But on the play. Hey, this hand can actually do things. And there's actually a point to playing this first and untapped, so I can frostbite something if I want to. Turns out I do not want to, but the option was there. So I can do the turn 3 6/6 by discarding a Magma Opus. Sure. I like a turn 3 6/6. With ward too, I might add, so it's going to be pretty difficult to deal with for at least a couple turns. It's a thick boy. Casting cost of 4, you can't portable hole it. I'm sure there are things you can do. Seeing an angel, I'm sure you've got black in your deck. There it is. Righteous Valkyrie. 2 in the air? Yep. Yeah, it's a big hit. This is an instant, correct. Wonderful. Okay. So we need to pitch the land here, so next turn we can intervention and frostbite. Do I want a dragon first? Nah, I think I need to clear the board. Get in for 6. Kill that off. There it is. So there's definitely no point playing a pre-combat dragon. Otherwise, we just attack, they block with their angel, and both of my creatures die. So what we do here is ditch a dragon, because it's not super helpful for us right now. Attack. Cool. They trade. Sure. Okay. Discard tap land. And discard. I mean, I probably do want the dragon, right? 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. So hopefully they attack here and they don't have another... Okay, they do have another angel to play. That's unfortunate. That just makes me sad. See what we draw here. Epiphany's quite nice, isn't it? I was just wondering if I should wait and do it later, but I think it's better to do it now. Do this, I have 3 mana left. What do I want in my hand? None of these are actually going to save me, unfortunately. Alright. Unfortunately, we just lose. We did not draw our cards in the correct sequence in our pile of jank against a fairly established meta deck. On the draw. Hand's terrible. We'll keep it. I just want to cast big Prismari spells. That is what I came here to do. No point frostbiting this little ghasty boy. Just no point. Wonder what they foretold. It's not really any good black foretell cards. Poison the Cup, maybe? Okay. I mean, chaining 3 epiphanies in the late game is kind of how I won a fair few games I shouldn't have won. Do this now. Just because it's the best thing for them to hit with the Spellbinder. They should take the Epiphany here, and they do. Means I can't foretell it. And it also makes it very expensive. Professor of Symbology, sure. So this is looking like that Orzhov Blood Money deck, which is just going to try and grind me to oblivion. I think I turned at least one of these into a treasure. Why wouldn't we draw all 4 epiphanies before we draw a 5th land? I mean, not drawing the 5th land, I'm not that upset about it. Sure. Take a big boop. I would love to hit a land next turn, though. That would be nice. An untapped land next turn would have been very nice. What a game, huh? Just sit here and do nothing and get slowly pounded. Just slowly pounded away. Oh, there's an untapped land. Let's see if taking 5 or so turns in a row will help us. That's usually the kind of thing that helps, right? Do I want to risk playing the dragon? I don't think I do, because like if they have removal, then I can't cast my next Epiphany. So I don't have enough to cast the other Epiphany, but I do have enough to cast Magma Opus. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so Magma Opus. Sure. They're not activating the Haven. I mean, okay. What does this mean? Does it mean they have a Doom Scar? I mean, I think we have to go for it anyway. Tap down some of their white mana. Cool. Can you use it mid-combat? Hey, some more opuses. Oh, can we claw it back? Untap land one time. Come on, untapped land, please. Blood on the snow, sure. Yeah, look at that hand. Take a look at that. Okay, no untapped land. What a tragedy. So, what do we have to do here? Alright. Cool. Charge up Haven, because of course they do. Two damage, make a treasure. Wait, why would I do all of that when I can just frostbite? Why would I do all of that? Tapped. Tapped. Had to be tapped. So I can play my Dwagon. I don't think there's a way they can kill me next turn. Okay, yeah, I think it's safe to play the dragon. They probably have some removal. There it is. But that's fine. They don't have haste damage. They don't have other creature lands. And they scoop. Because, yeah, now I can Epiphany and 2 Opuses. Haha, we got there. We got there. Alright, do we just stop playing there? Finish on a high? Anyway, yeah, that's what we're trying to do with the deck. Just, nonsense. Oh, look at me. I'm transparent. I would love to get one more win for you guys if we can. Oh, look at this name. Mittens McKitten. I'm sure they're a fun spot. Okay, we're on the play. Hands actually are reasonable. Gonna hang on to this island for dear life. For as long as we can. What you got, Mittens? Okay, is this MonoGreen? It's probably MonoGreen. I mean, I see snow-covered forest. I assume MonoGreen. Could be a second color, but there so rarely is. Jazzy. Do I want to kill this? Yes. I was thinking, oh, what if they have a werewolf pack leader? I don't have snowlands to turn that on anyway. Why would I? So, I mean, I could just pay 2 to draw a card and discard a card and be down a card. I could do that if I wanted to. It is an option I have. We are going to kill this before combat. We don't want them to ramp. No ramp for you. No ramp for you. No soup for you. No ramp for you. Ranger class, sure. Knock yourself out. Here's my dragon. Here is my dragon. So I could use this and kill the wolf. I could foretell the Epiphany. I'm just thinking about what if they remove the dragon next turn. So I could remove the wolf, which makes it less likely they can remove the dragon. But I kind of wanted to keep both of these cards. I didn't want to ditch either to the Sonata. And you know, this can be a chunky creature in a few turns. Sure. If they spend their turn doing that, no, they can still very easily remove the dragon with a Blizzard Brawl. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of fine though. It's not my favorite, but it's kind of fine. Oh, why couldn't you have been an untapped land? Untapped land, we could have Epiphanied. And then we could have had a 6/6. You know? Would have been nice. Oh well, we'll just hold up the windfall. Another ranger class. Sure, why not? Level it up again, get a 5/5. Yep, there it is. Yep. Ow. It's actually a little sad to let this go at this point in the game, but gonna cast this windfall. Okay, what do we draw? What do we draw? Hey, we got a replacement. Nice. I, 'cause Sure, why not take a few turns? Definitely want to cast at least one of them before using the Sonata. The things get exiled, don't they? I keep forgetting that Epiphany exiles itself. So this guy's only going to be a, what, a 4/4? Yeah. I was wondering if I should take the Prismari command instead, because theoretically it should round up to 2 at some time. I don't know if it does. I've had when this first came out, there was actually a bug and it didn't round up. And then that would have the 4 mana thing for a possible Draconic Intervention at some future point, but sure, Frostbite. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted that. Okay, come on Mittens, swing in. Come on. This slow play is disruptive for my content. This isn't what viewers want to see. Oh, my chump blockers, no. Yeah, I just take 7 there. Alright. I mean, that's something, isn't it? Yep. Nope. Pardon me. So we actually have a nice clear line to victory here. Oh no. Except that I completely messed that up. I needed to tap these guys down. Oh no. Oh no, I messed up so hard. I messed up so hard. Oh gosh. Oh golly gosh. So I have to use it to kill this. So my plan was do this before combat, tap them down, deal 4 to the dome, the birds get through for lethal. But, your boy's an idiot. So now we need to chump with the elemental token. They would have been dead. They would have been dead. I mean, do we still get there? We do not deserve to win. Come on. Oh, can't even throw the game. Oh, never punished for my terrible, terrible play. Never punished for a mistake. Never didn't have that game. Alright, I've got to stop there. I cannot top that. There will not be a better moment. Probably at any point in any of my videos. Like, stop watching the channel. Never watch any of my content again. That is it. I've peaked. I'm gonna pull a George Costanza. I'm out. I'm out, guys. I'm out. For reals, though, I am out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You've been brilliant. I'll catch you all in the next video.